Hello, my name is David J. Coon. I am with Qigong Awareness. I'm going to take you through a routine today that's going to incorporate some martial movements with Qigong. It's a little bit on the harder edge of the types of things that I teach. So sometimes we're working on the medical side of things. Sometimes we're working on building and developing a physicality, different ideas, different concepts, different things we can do with Qi. So today I want to talk about physical body development in terms of somebody like Bruce Lee, who was so full of Qi, it was ridiculous, and using that to heal and to strengthen the body. And I want to give you a little bit of a workout routine that's going to incorporate some Shaolin Qigong, some harder styles of Qigong, iron shirt Qigong, some of these different practices to develop the musculature and the bone and develop a martial practice if you want one. And if you're not doing martial arts, don't care about the martial art side of it. Personally, these days, I'm more interested in developing my own self, developing my own Qi, and martial art practices that work on rotating the arms, such as in blocking and things like this. That rotation is rotating all of the acupuncture meridians in the arms, and I don't know if most practitioners of acupuncture and Qigong who don't practice martial art realize how much in martial art we're constantly twisting and rotating our arms and making these kinds of motions. All of those motions in martial art, in the fighting aspect, that we're using to get power. One of the reasons it has power is because there's so much Qi behind it. So if we learn that these rotations and using these rotations with breath to deliver a strike, but if we slow it down and emphasize the Qi rather than the fighting, rather than I'm in a competition with somebody, I'm in an octagon, something, but actually emphasize the Qi, that it makes for a great workout. I'm actually going to slip my shirt off. Number one, it's hot in here. Number two, show you the muscles that it works. And Bruce Lee used to train a lot without his shirt. So you can take your shirt off if you desire, or keep it on. We're going to go through some of these practices. You can see the muscles that are being moved in this practice. So a practice like this can be done real slow, real easy if you're doing this. And I recommend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that you begin to warm up first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The arms go down, the arms come out, they go in, they go up, they come in, they go out. If we now take just this right one, either one, whatever one you have up, but it comes in. This one comes in, 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 in. Good. Now what I'm going to have you do is step backwards. You're just going to put your right foot behind you. Main thing is here, you just don't want to fall down. So find a stance that you're comfortable with. You feel pretty steady, pretty solid in that. That's a good stance. From that position, you're going to bring your hands up, somewhat relaxed. The fists are closed. They can also be open, okay? In this next movement, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the back leg up. We're going to lift the knee. I don't care how high you can do this. If this kick right here, this little foot is down toward the floor and it's 1 inch off of the carpet, and that's what's a good practice for you, that's going to develop your Qi, and little by little, you'll work your way up. So, but you're going to lift your knee, whatever you can do with your knee. The higher your knee goes, the more you're going to be able to lift up your leg. Now, in martial art, if we're just teaching martial art and we're just talking about martial art, then I would teach you from this perspective that said, for example, right side back, meaning get in this fighting stance, like this, and I would say kick, and this would be forward to attack, or this would be forward to attack. But in Qigong practice, we slow it down. Even when we're using that martial emphasis, the idea is contain the Qi, build it. So from here, you come to this martial stance, and here, and lift the knee. And from this, you're just going to extend this foot forward. Like I said, I don't care if it's off the carpet. You want to go higher? Great. You want to go lower? You want to go middle? Great. But it's like this. And then you hold that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to put that foot down. Your other foot's going to go back behind you. Again, I don't care exactly how it's set up. You mainly want to be able to be solid here. From this position, you're gonna lift and you're gonna point this knee. Again, how high you can lift it's gonna determine how high you can kick. But again, we're not concerned with height, we're concerned with control. So from here, this knee will move in slow. With control, I'm just gonna extend this out in front of me. My hands are up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, I'll go to a horse stance. You can't totally see my stance, but trust me, it looks like I'm sitting on a horse. From this position, the two arms will come up. I go down, just like you saw me do in the beginning. I go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My fists look like this. 8, 9, 10. From here, my right arm is going to come back behind me. From this position, this left hand is going to move over to my right hip. It's going to come out just about to my shoulder, maybe just a little bit past. From here, my right arm will come up. It will trace my left arm, and we're going to go block. This is an outside block. This is going to come up, my right arm, block. And in Qigong, we wash a lot. A lot of times we'll wash. 1, 2, 3, 4, block. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, right on my skin, block. Or your shirt, 1, 2, looks like this. 3, shh, shh, shh. That breath is coming from here. Shh, shh. It could also be, if I didn't want to disturb I wasn't worried about disturbing my neighbors, this could be shoo, 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 shoo. Good, okay? This one, haya, or shh. So many different types of breath. Do you want to begin to work with something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, however hard or soft that is for you, there are many degrees of that. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Then the left hand is going to go out like this. You can be in a horse stance or you can stand up straight. If you're in a horse stance, it's going to be harder, more challenging, but my camera doesn't show me if I get down there. So from here, just inhale. This one here, exhale. This one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. From this position, you're going to go back like a fighting position like this. From here, we're going to bring this arm up and across like you're hugging yourself. My left arm is going to be over the top of my right arm. I'm going to face my knees toward the front, towards the camera. I'm going to step backward with my right leg. My left leg is forward. Both my knees are pointed to the front. From this little bit more of a Korean stance. From this position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down this. It's a block. See that? It's a block. This other one is going to pull back, closed fist with my elbow back. So I go from hugging myself, left arm is on top, to a block. It's a down block like this. Goes 1, goes hug myself, 2, goes hug myself, 3, hug myself, 4. I can even tap, okay, drop, tap, drop. 1, 2, 3. Good. From here, the right hand is going to punch as the left hand chambers and comes to the back side. From here, when I want to change this, it's no problem. I just go right down this arm, lock, punch. Hug yourself again. See, it's the same type of thing. Lock, punch straight ahead. Don't lean. Just straight in. Okay? From here, hug yourself, block, punch. From here, what we're going to do is the back leg is going to kick down toward the floor. I don't want you to kick too high unless you kick regularly. So you can kick like the height of your ankles just off the floor, but if you can, what I want you to try and do is I want you to try and rotate your foot so that you're kicking with this front part of your foot. So that means you gotta flex your foot back. You gotta flex it down toward the floor, and then it rotates. So you'd actually be kicking that flat part of the foot. So this technique's gonna look like this. Hug yourself here. This is gonna drop, block. This is gonna punch straight ahead. Remember, hug yourself, block. This one, punch. From here, the back leg, the knee's gonna come up. It doesn't come up as high, especially if you're not gonna kick very high. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate that foot. If this is the top of my foot, the foot's gonna come around, it's gonna slap like this. If there was a target here, it would slap like this. So that rotation, again, the twisting from Qigong perspective is what moves that Qi, irrigates the meridians, and brings a lot of internal power to you. So from here, I go here, block. I go here, punch. From here, I'm gonna bring the knee up, but it's a little more directed toward my center line. If I was kicking to the front, it should go straight up. If I'm kicking to my center line, it comes in a little bit, not that much, but a little bit. And from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate and turn my hips. And from here, this foot's gonna come out and it's gonna slap that target in front of me like this. And then I'm gonna bring it back to this fighting position like this. So I'm in this fighting position. I turn a little to the front to hug myself. My knees are pointed forward. I go down, block like this. From here, this one punches. And then from here, I'm gonna bring the hands up like this. And from here, this foot is gonna slap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna bring it back. Again, if you're just hovering off the carpet, I don't care. It's still a practice. If it's making you shake, you feel your muscles going like that, that's moving the Qi, that's irrigating your Qi pathways. So from this position, I'll go to the other side now. My left side is back. My hands are up like this. From here, I'm gonna hug myself, only this time, my right hand's gonna go on top, my left hand's gonna go underneath. I'm gonna turn my knees to face front, my shoulders to face front. So I'm in this position like this. From here, again, a little bit more of a Korean style. From here, I'm gonna drop the right hand down. From here, I'm gonna extend my left arm forward as my right hand pulls back. So it's gonna look like this again. I hug myself, my right hand's on top. It's gonna drop down, one. From here, it's just gonna punch to the front as I pull this arm back. So again, this goes hug myself, drop down, one, punch goes two, hug myself, drop down. This one goes punch. Don't worry if you're getting confused, this is hard, okay? So from here, block, from here, punch. Hug yourself, right hand is on top. It's hard if you've never done it before, it really is. You block, both knees are to the front. You extend this, okay? It's a lot to memorize all of this, but one of the things I love about martial arts is you gotta put, and Qigong, putting them together. These martial art movements though, you have to put a lot together in your mind. How am I standing? Okay, I gotta put this into it. I have to put this into it. Okay, what's this arm doing? What's that arm doing? Okay, now I gotta lift the knee. That's the next technique we talked about. But again, not too high. You're kicking down there, but you guys gotta be able to see my foot. So my hands come up like this. Again, I'm gonna rotate, I'm gonna turn my body like this. And then this part of my foot is gonna slap like this. So I'd be here like this, and this is gonna, so in a martial arts sense, I'd be here, I might punch, this is gonna kick and come around. But in the Qigong practice, we're gonna hold that and then hold this out with the flat of the foot. You're here. Sometimes if I'm going higher with the kick, I have to pull myself into my center. It's one of the great practices. Find my control in my belly, and then from here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost lost it, did lose it. 9, 10, okay? And put it back out. As you start getting tired, you shift around, you're gonna fall like that a little bit, whatever. The main idea is pull yourself back in the center. Then come back to a resting exercise, quote unquote resting exercise, like this one, where it's a little more static. We're here, boom, 1, boom, 2. Here we did 3, went like 2 punches up to the ceiling, Both the arms rotate out. They come in. The arms rotate again and go out. And in Qigong, some of the Qigong practices, we like to shake like this. So this is actually, like you can shake like this, really relaxed, or you can like make your muscles, you come here and this is, you shake it there, okay? And so here and shake it, here, shake it, here, shake, here. This is more of, this is the rotation you want with that movement. Then here, shake, here, shake, and then rest. Later on, if you are a martial art practitioner, if you're not, and you're just doing Qigong, or you're a Qigong practitioner that likes to take it to the edge and go a little bit harder, or if you are practicing more on the softer side, then do the movement softer. Do the same movement, just do it softer. But if you want to take it to that martial edge, a little harder, a little faster. So for example, I could then move into a practice like this. I don't just go to my fighting stance, boom, I snap into it. I go right into it right away. I drop my weight down. Now don't do that at home and fall down, okay? Just slow, boom. Then from here, from this position, I'm gonna go boom, like this. The foot, again, you'd be kicking the floor, okay? But the foot, that's gonna be the top of the foot. It looks like this, okay? Foot comes like that. So my foot is down here on the floor. It would be like this. It would be my foot. And I'll lift it up. I'll lift up the knee. And then when I turn, I'm just going to rotate it like this. And again, if you have some practice, you have some skill, you know you can do this, then it would be boom, this way. And you come back. And this would be, let out a little breath. So, and you come back. And you switch sides. You're here. Again, slow. Here. And bring it back. Here. Bring it back. Again, a little more snap. Like this. You're here. Here. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Then you're back to the other side. Shift. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Shift. Step back, left side back. Sorry if I'm losing some of you, but that's the idea. Inhale. 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 Exhale. Here. 2 hammer fists. Down. Circle. Again, different levels of that practice, right? Easy. You're 70 years old, you're a normal everyday grandma, like my grandma, just 1, 2. You want to have out a little bit more, drop, drop. You feel really strong, drop, drop. 2 blocks here, 2 blocks, concrete blocks or something, here. Then from here, back knuckles. Okay, if you go too close, this might bother your shoulders. Go out a little further. For most people, that's better. You drop in, boom, here, out. 1, 2, 1, 2. From here, you chamber in, bring the arms and elbows in. From here, both fists rotate and go out. Elbows to the wall behind you. 1. Punches rotate to the front. 1, 2, 2, shoo, 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 shoo. Different sounds, but just to give you an idea. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Back to this circle. 1, 2. From here, bring in. Double punch. In, Double punch here, breathe. Then a little bit in honor of Bruce Lee. Just a little tiny running in place. Loose, loose, you're just shaking it out. Loose, loosen up, because you're gonna work in your arms and your shoulders and your chest, and you may feel tight. You do some tapping on them. The arms, as you're running in place a little. Just the tapping, tapping. Again, if you're in a harder martial art, you want to punch while your arm is tense, you can also do that, okay? So loosening up, tapping on the back of the head. Okay, just for fun, a little Bruce Lee practice, so to speak. So from here, you're in the stance. Again, you just want to feel solid on your stance. You're not falling to the left or the right or in front or the back. See if you can find your center. Okay, from here, what we're going to do is with this front hand, it's open. See how it's open? You ever watch a Bruce Lee movie, you see things like this? He show you this hand, and then he hits you with this one, for example. So from here, this hand is open. It's going to roll and turn. Ever see that in Tai Chi? If anybody practices Tai Chi, you see this type of movement. Roll. I'm looking at my own palm. That's more of like a Tai Chi flavor there. So roll, here, palm, okay? Roll, palm here, palm heel goes, right? So in this practice, though, this just rolls like this. This is gonna come out. Best to practice it with an open hand first, because at the end, that's the only time where it closes. So it's actually open the entire way, only closes at the end. So when I'm here, if I move these hands in a circular fashion, this one's coming to my front shoulder, this one's going to my back shoulder. I go 1, 2, 3. I'm making this type of motion. 2, 3, 2, 3. Sorry if this is confusing. It's the first time you ever saw it, but this hand now is going to roll, come up, and close. Roll, close. Things like this. Back knuckle. This is here. This is moving. This is the easier way to show you this rather than this. I'll show you this. This moves up, down. This one rolls. See it hiding? Where is it? Where is it? It's there. From here, this only closes here. From here. Go to the other side. This one. This is here, see? There's other stuff the other hands will be doing, but for now, let's focus on this hand. This is here. This one. Or whatever sound you want, right? So from here, here. This one. This one. From here, roll. This one. This one. This one. So, for here, other side is back. From here, you have this back, right? And then again, you want to rotate the foot. This would be like this. So from here, you have 1, very slow, toward the, close to the floor for you, if necessary. The flat of the foot goes. So again, this would be Qigong speed. Or slower, or a little faster Qigong speed. Here, this, roll. So, slow to the ankle, don't get too excited. More important is form, breath. That's what really builds the chi. Good form. All these rotations. Rotate. This one. Here. Slow, flat of the foot. Kicks like this. Again, can be low to the floor. I'm back on the other side now. Already switched. This here. Back to the other side. Takes time. If I'm right side back, I go back knuckle. My right foot kicks. I put it down in front. I shift back because I want to regain the distance because I went toward. Now I need to move back. So I went toward with my kick. So now I need to move back so I don't kick my computer. Then from here, I bring my left leg around. First I could do my right hand if I want. Back knuckle. Left leg comes around. Bang. Like this. And again, to the floor. And again, I'm not so much talking martial art. If I was doing martial art, I'd be you know. So we're doing some of that, but even that I showed you was like slow down martial art. Our emphasis is on the development of the chi. But if you like this type of practice, I think it's an amazing workout. You cannot get this type of workout in the gym. For me, it's not the same thing. This type of workout does something to the mind, the body, and the energy system that other things for me don't. Martial art practice obviously has the Qigong element in it, but many schools do not emphasize the practice of Qi. Some even think that it's ridiculous, okay? And I'm not saying you can use Qi to go touch somebody in the octagon and knock them out, okay? That's another teaching. I'm teaching you just take care of your own body, your own self, make the body strong. When I broke this hand in a martial art demonstration gone bad, I broke this in 3 places right here. My knuckles were all the way back to my wrist. In that moment, martial art practice on the level that it couldn't help me. But what did help me was the Qigong practice. Constantly practicing over this. The doctor told me I'd never be able to lift those fingers again. When I was 15 years old, the doctor told me that, several doctors told me, showed me my x-rays. I had a spinal disease in it. They said my spine looked like I was 85 years old. I healed that through practices just like this. And again, I want to emphasize that if you're a grandma, you're 70 years old, you don't have to do this 100% on that level, martial level. You can still do the same practice. When I teach people in my classes, I love it when some of the older women, for example, 70 years old, like my grandmother, get in there and they're holding a wooden stick or an imaginary wooden stick, and they are practicing sword movement with breath. And, you know, they're doing it. And then they even be bending over a little bit, and I'm like, stand straight. But you can see the power that it develops, and you can see the chi and the energy that it develops in the body. It's a fantastic practice, and there's no conflict with anyone else. It's not about fighting anybody else, etc. Okay, just a couple more practices, and I will let you go if you haven't gone already. So from here, to develop the core is very important. We talk about that in regular working out, fitness, and so on. It's a big thing. But in Qigong and in Oriental medicine, we place huge emphasis here also. It's just slightly differently. So we do it slightly differently. So from here, you're going to inhale, take an inhale. I'm going to roll the hands down, just like we did in the first movement, one of those first movements I taught you. And as you do that, you're going to tense this. Don't hurt yourself up here. Don't go too tense too soon, okay? From here, and that's going to flex out. When you kind of flex this, you ever seen some of the hard style kung fu practices where something's broken, they break like a stick here, okay? This has to tense, and the breath and everything have to come right here, right at the moment that punch comes, or that kick comes, or the stick comes. In martial art, if we happen to get kicked while we're breathing in, oh, we fall right down. So it has to be caught on an exhale. Shui! Here, no problem. Shui can hit. Shui! Okay, don't feel it. Well, you know, feel it a little bit, but not enough to do much. So in this one, we breathe. All the mind, all your energy goes here. And it's shoo, shoo. You're putting it here. Different sounds, but I'll give you this one if you want to play with it. And again, you can just go shoo, shoo. You just do it a little. Shoo, shoo, shoo. But the abdomen, okay, is huge. Not only in martial training, not only in the healing arts and in Oriental medicine, but also just in terms of Western medicine. We hold so much carbon dioxide in there. This is a way to get it out by making these sounds. So we go inhale. We go here. Shoo. Here. Shoo. Here. Shoo. Down here. Shoo. 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 And then from here, I'm going to walk forward a little so you can see this a little better. My arms go like this. I go inhale. I go exhale. I'm going to rotate. This is not just totally flexing like this. This is rotate in, rotate in. Don't hurt yourself, but you're going to bring this forward. This is, hold on. Inhale. Hold. Shake. Shake. Good. Last one. Push down, pull up. Push down, up. Like there's some tension there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go up. Oh. Hands come out like this. Like you're sitting on a horse. Again, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, my name is David J. Coon. I'm with Qigong Awareness. You can see us and visit us at Qigong, Qigong, Awareness, AWARENESS.com. If you like this video, you like these types of practices, please shoot me an email, send me a little note. I'd be happy to make some more videos and turn you on to many more practices of the same nature. Thanks so much. You can also check out one of our upcoming webinars, which sometimes and usually this year's webinar is a little bit slower flavored, more like this. We're going to just finish with this practice.